All right, so let's talk Leroy. So I'm just gonna put out an early like what I think his main moves are gonna be or supposed to be, or what his key moves are, because like he has some really good moves that are I think important, pretty good for his arsenal. So the first one I think is pretty important is sidestep 4. Sidestep 4. This isn't like in any order. I think this is just like what I think is good. So sidestep 4 is +4 on hit. On counter hit, +12 gives you 2/2. Pretty good, just because it looks like, it's got okay range up close. On block, -12. So it's not the worst in the world, but it's good. +4, +12 on counter. I think that's a good move. The next like key move I think is his down forward 1/1 and his down forward 1/4. Just because down forward 1's 13, it's -1 on block, and then down forward 1/1, -1 on block, but they can duck that, and then -6. So not really any risk to it other than the fact that you'd have to sidestep there. Makes it even more negative, but it's a good solid poke. -1 like a lot of people's, so it's a good move for poking. Let's see. Down 2 is another good one. It's -1 on hit, but it's high crush. This is a high crush as well, but down 2 I think is pretty good. Doesn't do anything on counter hit, I believe. Yeah. And it also has an extension down 2, and you can delay into the 4. So you can sort of delay it. And that's -11. Guaranteed on counter hit, and if the 4 counter hits, knocks down. Then I believe it's like yeah, 4 forward 1 +2 is guaranteed there. So you can get counter hit by the second one, or maybe they won't and they'll just get hit by it. It's 0 on hit. He has some other stuff. Back 4 and back 3 are really good. This is safe. +11 on hit. It screws on counter hit. Or no, it doesn't screw on counter hit. I'm thinking of the wrong one. This is just +11, and then on block it's like -8. Yeah. And then this one is -6. And it screws on hit. So you get like, yeah, you get combo after it. Yeah. So it's good. So that move is good. These two. Another good move that he has is his back 1 is an important move. It's his 11 frame punish, and it's his magic 4 in a way, because on counter hit transitions into like a hit throw kind of thing. This is what he gets at 11. He doesn't have a magic 4. It's 12 frames and it doesn't launch on counter hit. So you got this. So it operates kind of, it's almost like Fang's back 1. You get some good damage off of it. 50 damage, I believe. Yeah. So back 1's pretty good. I've caught people so far playing online after jabs, or if they're doing strings, just back 1 and it's counter hit. So it's a good move. Another one is going to be back 1 +2. This is a 12 frame punish. This is a 12 frame punish. And this is a 12 frame punish. Back 1 +2 is good because it's +6 on hit. It's -6 on hit. Or -6 on block. -5. -5 on block. And it's a counter hit launcher. Yeah. So you get stuff. You get stuff on block. Or you get stuff on counter hit. It's also weird because you can pick up with it. Yeah, you can pick up sometimes. It's your re-wall splat after a close wall bounce. So after like an up 4-2, just do back 1+2. Let's see, what else has he got that's important? Stuff that goes into Hermit. 1-2-4 is your 10 frame. On hit, it's +3. So you can do 1-2-4, and then they can't do anything about that. That's only -7. Or you can catch people with punches because this actually Sabaki's. This actually Sabaki's punches. So if I do this, let me get it right. Yeah, it'll Sabaki a punch. Good for catching him, and then I believe was that on a normal hit? Yeah, you don't get anything guaranteed off of that, but on counter hit you do. But yeah, it's good to go into Hermit. You got several options off of Hermit. You got this. This is a counter hit. Hermit back one's a counter hit back launch or counter hit launcher. +7 on hit, +4 on block. Mid. So it's really good. So it's slow, but if you can get people to block it, then you know you're gonna respect stuff. Yeah, and then this is your main screw adding your combos. Hermit has a sweep as well. That's a counter hit launcher. Has that, so it has a low out of it. Low's not that great. Oh wait, they're not guarding all. -13. He has a lot of things like that. His lows are like, he has mostly bad lows. I mean, they're good. It's just that most of them are negative. Or actually all of them are negative. I don't think he has any that are plus on any that are 0 or plus on hit. Except for that, side step 4 is the only one. Down 2 is -1, which doesn't even matter. Let's see. So, what are good moves? So, he's gonna move down forward 1, side step 4, back 1, back 4, back 3. What else does he have? Back 1+2. A main really important move is Orbital. Orbital, 21 frames. It's -3 on block. Pretty fast recovery. And you get some pretty decent damage. You get really good damage out in the open. At the wall, you're like... This is a small stage, so this isn't going to work. Yeah, you get some good combos. It's in the video, the breakdown that I did. Was it like... It's like 2-1-2-1, does like 80 something damage. Let's see. This is a good move. 4-4-4. Mid high. Pretty sure they can duck the second hit, but for 16 frames, that's not bad. 16 frames, it has a lot of reach. This is a this will punish Death Fists at almost tip range, not really tip range. But it will punish Death Fist, and it punishes Heihachi's 4-4-2. So that will punish it. And then another important one for Whiff punishing is 4-4-2-2. This, at fastest, you can get 15 frames, though good luck with that. So 16 frames seems to be right about where you can get it to punish. and that's still kind of hard. So 17's you're most likely what you're going to be hitting it at. But it is good for whiff punishing, and it does a lot of damage for a launcher. Yeah, you get a lot of damage off of this launcher. So that's... Let's see, another important move is down back 4. So he has 3 lows, I guess, that are important. Down back 4, it's -3 on hit. But, you know, a lot of people aren't really going to challenge that. They might try and challenge it, you know, maybe with a button. I think they're still standing. Yeah. They're still considered standing there. So you can do that while standing for nothing. You know, it's pretty good. It's a good low. It also gets you a small combo on counter hit. So it's good. I think it's a good move. I think that sidestep 4 down 2 are going to be his main lows. His other low, basically he's going to be using all of his lows, but one thing that this one is a high risk, high reward because it's a hell sweep, is down back 3, 1+2. Does 32 damage. This is -26 on block, so you're dying if somebody blocks that. But it's got good range for a hell sweep. You don't have to clean hit, and it hits from like, yeah, it hits from about starting, a little bit back from starting range. So range 2 to 2.25. So it's got good range, especially in this department, right around here. So that's a good move to do. Kind of like mix it up, go for the knockdown. Let's see. That's a launcher. You get basically the same combo as everything else. What is it on block? Oh, I'm just gonna set him to guard all on that. 0 on block, so yeah. No best you can trade with stuff. So yeah, that's a lot of his key moves. Oh, his parry. He has a bunch of different parries. Or he has one, but it's spread into several different moves. So he has back 2, which will parry any string that's high or mid. The only things that it can't parry are Devil Jin's lasers and Bad Breath. So Yoshimitsu, Nina, and Armor King's Bad Breath. Does anybody else have Bad Breath? I think just those 3. Just those 3 you can't punish, or you can't parry it. So those are the few things you can't parry. You can't parry fireballs with it, or you can't parry Rapuken. So you can't parry Geese or Eliza with it. But you can do Akuma. The one problem is you can't parry the red fireball or the super. You parry like a couple of hits, and then you eat the rest of them. So it kind of sucks against Akuma, but oh well. I mean, at least you can parry normal fireball. Let's see, what else? He's got a forward 2, or up forward 4. I think that's a pretty good move for him. It's kind of like Kazuya and Leo's. -8 on block, but it is a wall splat. Crushes lows. What else? There is... His up forward 1 is also a parry. It functions the same as this. If you catch it before the punch comes out, if you catch anything before the punch comes out, it gives you the parry. And then... I believe this also catches punches. Yeah, it does. So he has 2 Sabakis. So that's kind of like Wong's Sabaki. He has one that's kind of like that. His wall... It's his 1+2, I believe it is. Wong. So down back 1+2. Doesn't give you a wall splat, but oh well. Let's see. What else? A forward 2 is a really good move. It's got a slow startup, but this thing will wall bounce, and it's +1 on block. So definitely a good move. It's mid. I like it. I used it a few times on people out in the open. Power Crush. Minus 14, so I mean, definitely launch punishable by a few people in the cast. Wall bounces as well. He has like 3 wall bounces. So that's that. Let's see. Oh yeah, forward 2, 3, forward 2, 3, 4 is another good way to go in Hermit. Minus 10. That's minus 6, but it doesn't really matter. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh yeah, it's like down to 1. Yeah, down 3, 2. Down 3, 2. That's your combo filler. Goes into Hermit. He has a lot of ways to go into Hermit, and then he has options after it. So, oh yeah, he has an up 4 1+2 throw, 1+2 break. I haven't been able to find anything after this, so I'm not sure if you do get any kind of Oki off of it. What else? Yeah, down forward 4 by itself. 13 frame poke. But minus 6, yeah. A lot of his stuff is minus 6 on block when he goes into Hermit. And then if you sidestep, it adds like 20 frames or some shit. Let's see. I think I covered most of his stuff. 4-4 1+2. Minus 9. +9 on hit. Knockback. It's also a wall splat. This is a good move. That's that. Oh yeah, that's also a parry. Kind of funny, but yeah, this parries as well during the whole walk animation. If you hold it, it becomes an unblockable. Let's see. Anything that I'm really missing? I think other than the parries, which I can kind of go over. So when he does parry, depending on the thing, it'll parry. Like, it'll parry it. And stuff that's small like jabs, most of the time you get that. You just press 1 or 2 afterwards. For things that are bigger, you typically get like the same punish. Yeah. It eliminates a block stun, so really cool thing about it, gets rid of the block stun that you get from blocking moves. So one of the things that it does is make some rage arts that were safe punishable, like Parryings. You can launch punish for it. Alisa's, I think you only get the canned punches, which do 40 damage, which better than nothing. You can duck Alisa's, but sometimes you step up, you get up into it, and you block like the last hit or whatever. But yeah, it parries geeses. It parries everything. Like I said, this will parry everything except for lasers and multi-hits of Akuma's Fireball and Repukens. It's really funny because it parries swords, so it'll parry anything that Yoshi does that's mid or high. And yeah, it covers a lot of good stuff. So things that are usually unblockable and all that, this parries it. Rage arts, it parries it. And it actually can be done after the super flash. So after the rage art starts up, you actually can parry afterwards. Just like that. Still a timing thing, but you can do it after the flash. And then you can punish it just like normal. And then let's go with his, let's talk about the other parry that he has. So basically he can do it off of forward 3+4. It'll parry it the same way. Up forward 1 will parry the same as back 2 and then back 2. So they all function the same way. His taunt also is a parry. At least it should be. Yeah. After he puts his arm out, it becomes a parry. So it's not instant. Which is fine. Let's go ahead and talk about the lows. So basically, if you catch any low, you are guaranteed a 1+2. So if you do it fast enough. And it's not going to say punish, but it does totally work. Yeah, it's a free punish, and the messed up thing about that is that it actually is a wall bounce. So Hermit 1+2 is a wall bounce. So if you catch them at the wall, if I can do it right, yeah, you get basically a wall. You get a wall combo. You get a wall bounce into a combo. So you get that. You get that for free. So that's what makes Hermit good. The only thing Hermit can't parry is Lucky Chloe's Rage Art. So that covers his parries. Like he can parry basically the entire world except for like 3 things. Other than that, parries are pretty good. It'll parry multiple hits. I wonder if I can get him to do... Let's go with the 10 string. Let's get out of the way of the low. Let me see if I can do this really quick. You can. And you can low parry out of it, so... So yeah, it'll parry anything that doesn't have a big gap in it. It kind of works like Wong's neutralizer. The only upsetting part about it is that it doesn't work like Wong's neutralizer, where you get a different follow-up with each button. This one, you just get the punch follow-ups, which kind of looks like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's kind of like a basic overview. If you want punishment, you want like 1-2 is basic. 1, 2, 4 to go into Hermit. That's your max damage for 10 frames. 1, 2, 3 doesn't hit. That's not natural. He's not blocking. That won't work. It's -6 though, but it's a high. That's natural. And then he has 1, 2, and then he can delay the 1. Which I don't think it does anything on... I think it does something on counter hit. Yeah, it kind of stuns him. Let's see. For 11, got that. For 12, 4, 4. And then he's got 2, 2. And then he's got back 1 + 2. And then for 13, he has, what was it? Down 4, 3. Down 4, 3. Yeah, just down 4, 3. Yeah, and that goes into Hermit. What else does he have? For 15 or for 14 frames, he's got 2. So he has up 4, 3 + 4, 1 + 2, which does good damage and gives you some decent wall carry. And then you have probably one of the most messed up 1 + 2 or a 14 frame punishes that I've seen in the game, and it's 1 + 2, 1 + 2, 1. That's all guaranteed 56 damage, and it wall splats. And you can kind of hit confirm the last hit, so like it's very easy to hit confirm that. Just make sure you did it. And let's see. So on block, let me see if I can have them. Yeah, that jails. So they can't get away from that, and it's only -9. So you're still safe if you don't finish it. If you finish it, it's -17. So if I have him stop doing that, and have him guard all, -17. So that's 14. And then for 15, what was it for 15? Oh yeah, for 15, I'm dumb. For 15, down 4, 2, 1 + 2. That's basically his twin pistons. -18 on block. First hit's -6 on block. And then this gives you a combo. Obviously, it's a launcher. Yeah, you get your normal combo off that. And then for 16 frames, you get 4, 4, 2, 2, like I mentioned, or 4, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4 is the easier one, and then 4, 4, 2, 2 gets you the combos. And then forward 4, 4, the second hit screws on counter hit. So you get stuff like that. I dropped it, but you get stuff like that. For 17, he would get 4, 4, 2, 2 again. Let's see. Yeah, for 17, that. For 18, you could do that. 4, 4, 2, 2 is also good because it's a whiff. It looks like a pretty good whiff punisher. Like from out here, it'll catch you from far away. So from about almost range 4. I want to say probably range 4 actually. If you delay it a little bit, yeah, you can get it from like range 4, so it's good. Down forward 2, 1 + 2's got decent range. It's got round start, so it's got range 2. Let's see. Orbital heal for basically anything. Like 21 and above, orbital heal, but like you're going to be doing this regardless. You're going to be doing this because it's safe. It crushes lows. Yeah, you're going to be doing that a lot. For wall standing punishment, 13 is wall standing 1, 2, goes into Hermit. For 14 is wall standing 4. On counter hit, you get this whole string. That's guaranteed. I don't think you get anything afterwards. Yeah, no, they recover too fast. But yeah, you get that whole string on counter hit for 11 frames while standing one or two. Your typical, it's a standard wall standard, wall standard. Yeah, it's a typical wall standing 4. It's like -1 or something, -6 on block. And then you get at 15 frames, you get a launcher, just while standing 2. So you get your normal launcher like everything else. That's your. Oh yeah, this is 16 frames as well. This is +8. I mean, if you really want to keep them standing and do +8 instead of 38 damage, you know, you probably want to go for this one for the easier punish. But yeah, that's 16. But yeah, while standing 2, that's on hit. It's -14 on block, so you probably die. You'll probably die from that. And well, you get other stuff. That a 4-3 is 20. 4-4-3 is another good one at 18. Just because it's like +1 on block, and then on hit it guarantees you the cane, which is actually probably the last thing I'll talk about. Maybe besides the rage drive. Let's see. His slash kick's +7 on block. Pretty good. It's linear like pretty much most things, like most slash kicks. Oh yeah, this is 14 frames. If you really want the +7 instead of the you know, the knockdown and the extra damage, then more power to you. He also has a 4-4-4. Not sure the use on that, but whatever. What else? Already did down 4-4. Oh yeah, down 4-3-1. That's 16. That's a wall ender, but you can delay that. That's 0 on block. So, it's decent. But this is kind of wall filler as well. Just wall ender. I think that's everything standing. And then there is this one string. Yeah, 1-1-1 + 2-1. That's -10, but is it on counter hit? Yeah, on counter hit, that's guaranteed. And I think at the wall, that might splat. Yeah. So, 10 frame counter hit wall splat. That's cool. Oh, he has some other options. So, that's it besides the cane. And the cane's probably the best part. And it's probably the thing that most people have asked me the entire night. The last 2 nights that I've been streaming Leroy. So the cane is down forward 2 + 3. That and the dog. This is a one-time use item. I can reuse it in practice mode, but once you use it, people have been trying to say you can use it once per round. It's once per game. If you use it once, you can't use it anymore for the rest of that game until one of you loses. Like until the game's over and it resets and goes back to the next game. It does not. You can't use it anymore after you used it the one time. So the reason it is because if it were a free to use, like even once per round thing, it'd be pretty fucking broken. And the reason that I say that is because you get stupid crap like this. It is a launcher. That is 100 damage off of a move that I get to use once. Now imagine people with rage get that kind of move, who use a rage drive. This is basically a rage drive because on block, +8, and then, like I said earlier, if you do it, it basically spikes to the ground, you get a free hit. So if I don't mess it up, yeah, you get free stuff. And then off of 443, yeah, you get free grounded hits. It works as well at the wall. So if you did like, you get 96 damage without rage. Like, there's a reason it's one-time use. Like, you will get people who will get hit by this and then they'll suddenly wonder why they lost so much health. And you'll basically be able to win the game because it's like you have rage before you get rage. And then with rage, it's even more damage.
You're done.
113 damage. Then same thing if you did like, you did something like, $88 damage. But yeah. Yeah, after the spike, you can use upward. Well, yeah, you can. But the thing is that it's really just to get damage. So if I were to do it, let me turn rage off. Because the last hit, the 441 plus 2, pretty much does, like, is going to do the most damage. So if I do, that's the one big problem at the wall. If you pick them up from further away, yeah, it can, but from what I've seen is I usually get, let's see, let's have them approach. So if I do it from like here, not that. Oh wait, that's still too close. That's another advantage of him. He has a lot of wall carry. Like, you have to get the wall splat pretty on point because you're gonna get a low wall splat with up 4, 3 plus 4, 1 plus 2. So your best thing is just going to be going for the damage unless you really want to get that, you know. Unless you really want to get that set up or want to get them to the wall like that. Which is why I do, which is why when I'm not messing things up, I'll do 4, 4, 1 plus 2. Just gives you the damage. Let's see. What else does he... Yeah, the cane's pretty good. Sucks it's a one-time use, but it'd have to be nerfed if it was going to be a more than once use. Like, you would have to take one of those things away, I think. If you wanted to make it useful once per round. Let's see, what else is there? Covered Hermit, kind of. I still need to explore Hermit. Oh yeah, the wall options. So, dumb thing about the wall is that he is very safe at the wall. So he has stuff like that, which will wall splat. That's minus, that one was -6. Or that one's -8. This one's -6. And then you get really easy combos. So you get like, Well, this one is max damage, if I can get it. I say easy and then I mess it up. There you go. That's basically max damage, other than, like... Yeah, that's the next highest. What else? You get, like... Yeah, this is 14 frames. It's a 14 frame wall splat that you can hit confirm. You have forever. To hit confirm that. Like, you can just... Those were the button presses on that. You can hit confirm that shit. And then you get, like, the easiest... Get, like, the easiest, like, 90 damage of your life. At the wall. It's crazy. And then, you know, with the cane, you get stupid stuff. That's like 96 damage. It's early in the morning. Yeah. No. Overall, he's really good at the wall, I feel. Just because he has like a million splat options. That'll wall splat. What else wall splats? This wall bounces. This wall splats. That's safe. That wall splats. And it's Sabaki stuff. What else? 4-4-4 wall splats. Yeah, back 3, back 4, 4-4-4. 4-4, 1 plus 2. What else? Oh, you know what? I forgot to talk about... I don't think I talked about his counter hit launcher. Or some of his counter hits. So, from Hermit, this is a counter hit launcher. This is all in the combo video breakdown thing that came out. 1 on counter hit gets you a combo. Back 1 gets you a combo. And then forward 1 screws. And then that's a counter hit as well. You just get the same combo. Oh yeah, he gets an orbital. He gets forward 4. That's a launcher as well. Yeah. Yep. That is correctamundo. He gets that. And what else does he get? 4 1 plus 2 is pretty good. After I've caught some people do when I hit 1 2 4. Like they'll try and do something. And you're plus like 3? Yeah, you're plus 3 if that hits. So it's good. The other thing he also has a full crouch launcher that's counter hit. You kind of do the same combo. Do that, or you want to be a baller, you can go for this hard combo. You can go for that, and then do down to 4, and it'll do some crazy shit like 90 damage, over 90 damage, because that thing is guaranteed. So that's 74 damage for not a whole lot of effort. Oh yeah, that's another thing. That's a good down to 4, delay 4 is a really good ender. Just because that last hit is, you can't tech it. I believe you can't even spring kick it, so... Spring attack. Yeah. Oh yeah. He tries to spring kick it and he gets counter hit. Oh, the 4 didn't come out. Then if you do it fast, you don't get the guaranteed 13% or the 13 damage. But yeah, they're gonna get out of that. Oh yeah, and even if they do spring kick it, you can't get punished for it. Let's have them... After this, I'm gonna call it. It'll be the end of the video. Yeah, if you do it at the right time, if you delay it too much, then they can spring kick it, but it's safe. So they're just gonna fly into your face, but not hit you. So it's a good option. If you want wall carry, then you're gonna do insane crap like this. Well, first you don't drop it. Yeah. You'll do stuff like that. 4-4-4 is good wall carry. Up 4-3 plus 4 if they're too close is good enough wall carry. Good enough to catch them, to take them to the wall. And then you get your normal enders. All that's in the video, on the combo video. I'm not going to go through combos in this. It's all in the breakdown video I did. So that's basically it for Leroy, at least from what I've done. So yeah, that's going to be it. That's going to be it. Sanchendosu, thank you for the follow. And yeah, I think with that, that's actually going to be the end of the stream as well. I did something like 8 hours for streaming today altogether. 2 hours today and then 6 hours earlier. Oh man, Leroy got me streaming a lot and missing out on fucking sleep.